Hello, hello, hello. It is Elsa 932 on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. We are here. We are here for Project Runway, Season 21, Episode 8. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. I hope you watched the show. If you didn't watch the show, this is also the place for you. I put up the photos of the fashion and we get to grade them, we the audience. Yes, the judges are the professionals. Yes, they have the last say, but we also have an opinion, okay? We also have an opinion as to what was presented to us. And I'm sure a whole lot of you got an opinion about this week because this week had me hot. I thought last week was going to have me hot and I was going to simmer down, but this week, I don't know what's happening to my Project Runway, okay? I don't know what's happening to my Project Runway. The changes are becoming overwhelming, okay? Hey, Jackson Tabasco said, send 4 of them home. Underwhelmed by all of these looks. I am underwhelmed this week. I am really underwhelmed. I'm with you. I'm with you. I am totally with you with this week. I'm underwhelmed. I'm not happy with them. It's too much. It's too much and it's not enough. It's too much foolishness and not enough fashion. I feel like they have diluted the show. I don't know if that is the designers that are there. I don't know if it's the changes they have made. Hey, to go to Africa. Glad to have you here. I don't know. It is just too much. It is lackluster and it is beneath. It is beneath the level at which Project Runway has been historically. I'm just going to say it. As always, I'm Elsid932. I'm your fashionless friend, okay? I tell you, I'm not the fashion girly. I'm not going to be the makeup and hair girly for you. I'm not that friend. But I do love my Project Runway. I love, people designing, creating, putting something out, the challenges. It was always exciting to watch. And now, So we're going to start how they always start with us. They always tell us, who's on the bottom. These are the bottom looks from last week. Hey, Huda, glad you came out the bushes. I hope you could stay a while, okay? These are the low looks, okay? Ethan was told he was safe. And it came down to Yuchen and VJ. We were told that Yuchen is out. Yuchen was sent home. I'm gonna cut the bull. Yuchen was sent home. Law Roach said that Yuchen was one of his favorites. Yuchen felt that he lost his mojo after the first loss. I'm like, where are the designs? Never in Project Runway history have I seen an episode like this one. Ever, Jackson Tabasco, ever. Where they talk about the taste level. They talk about the taste level in this episode. I'm wondering, where is Project Runway taste level? Hey, Patricia Carter, I have not seen you in my chat. Welcome in. Okay, so Yuchen was sent home. He was one of my favorites, except for that unconventional challenge, which I didn't think he should have won. But VJ and Ethan are still here to design and slay another day. So we have our final 5. And they have special muses that are going, they're supposed to make people feel special. They are real people, not models, okay? They have a skin condition called eczema. The designers are to design an outfit for them with a night out on the town and has a jaw-dropping reveal on the runway. I'm saying it like this because these are the instructions that they were given. The people got a skin condition called eczema. They are regular people, regular people. And it's a night out on the town outfit and a jaw-dropping reveal. So each of the people who are the muses this week, they pull a name out the sack and they get the designer. Okay? The designers get 30 minutes to talk to their muses and find out a gist of what they want. And Jesus is already smitten with his person. He got a young man, and Jesus is in love. Okay? He in love. And, the gentleman that was there with Jesus said, I don't want an effeminate look. Even though I am of the Rainbow Coalition, I like a very masculine look. Okay. And then he asked Jesus, where do you want to get married? Jesus says Mexico. And the guy says, well, I do speak a little Spanish. I need y'all to focus on the design. Okay. I need y'all to focus on the design this week. Hey, High Vibe. Glad to see you here. You're catching up on Love is Blind, so you can't support today. Have a great weekend. No problem. I'm going to see you tomorrow on Love is Blind Brazil live at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. I understand, Sam. Got you in a chokehold like it did me. So Ethan's model wants her legs revealed. She said she has stellar legs. She wants her legs revealed. Melania's model doesn't want any prints, pastels, or sequins. Keep that out of my closet. I don't have that. I don't like that. I don't want that. Antonio's clients want a date night look, an expensive look. He said, we're going to have the men lining up to propose. And VJ's client said he'd like to go out dancing with his friends. You know, he has a few colors he will wear. And that was it. So they have $500 and 30 minutes to shop at Mood. Now, this is why I'm wearing this white cotton t-shirt. We know 100% cotton is not going to irritate, someone with eczema. That is why I am, my lovely plain Jane self today. The white 100% cotton t-shirt, because in solidarity of the challenge, it is something that will not irritate someone's skin if they do have eczema. Yes, the muses were very prickly. As prickly as the fabrics they cannot wear because it'll irritate them. So, again, jaw-dropping reveal and made out of fabrics that won't irritate them. And it's a night out on the town. But VJ is stirring up the pot with the twins. She's asking, who is the better twin that will win? Okay, so I'm going to show you the designs as they came down the runway. Project Runway, again, Project Runway, you did not give us good pictures, good photo, or anything. So y'all pardon, I have their little bit of lettering on the pictures because that's as great as the pictures I could get from the show. So as Heidi would say, let's start the show. Let's start the show. We start the show with Antonio, okay? Antonio Estrada, that's the Rada part of his name. That's across there. She walked out, and I don't know why they kept his name on there so long. So long they kept his name on there. She was able to do the reveals, okay? I'm going to take your comments off so y'all can see all of it. So this is Antonio's muse, okay? Very beautiful woman. Absolutely gorgeous woman, okay? She has the coat look she walked out in. Then she took it off and she had a lovely coat style, smaller vest style, coat dress. And then she revealed it again to reveal a sequence dress underneath. I like this one, okay? I like this look. I like this look. I really did. So y'all please put, from 0 to 10 in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts were. Jackson Tabasco says it was basic. It was a 7. Okay. Hey, it was a night out in the town, and he made it. I mean, she could go to work in that. She can. Hey, High Vibe 9. Gave it a 9. So if you want to put yours, you could also put in the comments. I love it when even with the replay, if you give your designer name and your grade, we love it around here. Okay. So this is Antonio's model. Okay. Patricia Carter gives it a 10. Thank you, Patricia. I guess you would wear this, Patricia. Okay. Huda, 8. The best one of the night. I see, Huda, you definitely watched the whole show. So she loved it. She strutted her stuff along that runway. This muse, this lady loved it. 8.5 from To Go to Africa. It was nice, but probably wouldn't have won during the previous seasons. Right. That's why we say it's lackluster. The coat/jacket is a great covering for that reveal. It was. And y'all remember, we got 24 hours. We got 24 hours to put all this together. And y'all tell me if I'm being shady. Tell me if I'm being shady. But did that coat look like a Joseph McCrae design? The coat with the lovely big sleeves. Did that not look a little bit like Joseph's design? Just a teeny bit, just a little bit. Because I was like, wait a minute. Joseph, are you here? Joseph, did you help him put that coat together? Because it did look a little bit, okay? A little bit like a Joseph McCray design. Hey, let's talk about it all. Glad to see you here. Oh, I'm sounding like VJ. Thank you. I love VJ's sayings this week. A 10 for sure for Moondust Angel. Glad to see you. And here's to go to Africa. Somewhat. Somewhat like a Joseph McCray. Somewhat. A lot, a bit. Isn't that the second time Antonio done plagiarized? I thought it was Jesus that plagiarized Ethan's look. They talked all that mess about my boy. Now look at this look. Yes, look at this look. I'm surprised. If Nina was here, where is Nina? Nina, you cannot leave the children unsupervised. Nina, I needed Nina here because Nina would have said that because Nina is quick to pull up when she knows, wait a minute, I done seen this before. Okay? Okay. So let's get on to the next designer. Let me pull up the next designer, which this is going according to the runway. Okay? According to the runway, this is how it went down. This is VJ's look for her client. Now the strips in the pant, the pant had the leather strips. This is a leather jacket with what Christian said was a Christmas coat, was a Christmas sweater. And the client too said it was a Christmas sweater. And what you see there, him opening the jacket, is the jaw-dropping reveal. Okay? Jaw-dropping reveal. Too boring for me. I'll give it 4. 9. VJ is good tailoring this look. But there's no jaw-dropping. There's no reveal. There's no reveal, Jackson Tabasco. That's where I'm pissed off at VJ. There's no reveal. The shirt is underwhelming. Yes. I like the pants only. Give it a 5. Or is that a -5? I'll say it's a 5. Didn't fit completely the assignment. 7.5 to go to Africa. Yes, I didn't think it fit the assignment. I mean, the client loved it. He said, "Oh, I'm going to look good. I'm going to go out dancing with my friends. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to look good." Yes, Patricia, no reveal at all. Law Roach said that. We're going to get to it when we talk about what the judges were scoring. Actually, let me just say, Law Roach said, that ain't no reveal. That's just taking a jacket off. Just a 5. Just a high 5. The shirt is given the 80s. It gave a Christmas sweater. But VJ probably thought, hey, Christmas is coming. Christmas is always coming. You can wear this anytime you want to. Yes, I love Law Roach. Shady boots. Shady boots. Y'all, and I have some treats for y'all as far as clips, little short clips from the show with people saying certain things. And I also have some shorts in on this YouTube, and I'm going to release some on TikTok about what they said. Okay, what they said about the designs, different things people said throughout the day. Here's the next designer of Belania. That is Belania's coat outfit. That is the asymmetrical top and shorts. Okay. Hey, Ken Scales, I'm thinking you meant VJ. Welcome in. I haven't seen you before. Welcome in. Okay. I'm guessing you're saying that for VJ, but you could clear it up in the chat. Hey, Lady T-Bug, thank you for being here. You're editing videos. We sound like roles of reverse. Usually when you live, I'm editing videos. Glad to have you in the bushes. And if y'all like law and crime stuff, Lady T-Bug's channel, please check it out. Always has great content. Belania gets a -0 from Jackson Tabasco. Okay, she got a -0. Don't like it. The client says she don't like no color. She don't like no patterns. She don't like that. I love the coat. The rest was a miss. I did like the coat, but the client don't like the coat. And it ain't for me. It's for the client. So High Vibe gave her a 2. So it's a -0 and a 2 for Melania this week in this chat. The judges said something different. Okay? Just so boring. 3 for the coat, 2 for the other. I didn't know we were splitting up the designs to go to Africa. That's fine. That's fine. You one of my day ones. You can do a 3 for the coat, a 2 for the other mess. I'm thinking you're saying, okay? Okay? Just so boring. Yes, it is. It is boring. She thought it was like, oh, real cute, but 4 says Huda. Call FEMA. We have a disaster. Oh my word. Huda, you gonna make me pass out laughing. Huda, why? Why? Huda, I gotta give you this. Oh my gosh, you just gave me this. Ooh. Huda, you just took me. You just took me. You just took me. I had to pull Joan out the hat. Call FEMA. Woo. Oh my gosh, that one was good. That was good, Huda. Melania going home. The shorts on the dress, a mess. The coat is more like a robe. Oh, coat is more like a robe. More like a robe. Yes, call FEMA. And I had to call Joan to give us the, child. Huda, that is classic. Thank you so much. That was classic. So this is Melania's look. Melania, I think because she did the shorts, she thought she could do the shorts regularly. Leave them shorts alone. Should have put outfit on the client. I don't think the client would have spoken up either. But yes, Ken Scales, the coat did look like a robe the way it was. Melania just told us last week she found her voice, and I think she has muted her own voice. Okay. Next up, Ethan. Hey, Carl. Glad to see you here. We have Ethan and Jesus to go next. Carl, we're doing it how the runway happened. This is Ethan. Let me take y'all off. She wanted her legs shown, so the client got what she wanted. Okay. Client got what she wanted. Ethan had to pivot at the last minute because Christian was like, I ain't letting you send that down the runway. You are not going to let them, law is going to roast you. And I'm not going to let you send that down the runway. So Ethan had to create this blotch look. So it's white coat, robe, sleeveless, cover up. And then on the inside is the blotch look that he did. Child Ethan, a 4. Top of the dress is ill-fitting. This is the second week that the girls, the décollage is getting Ethan in trouble. Because the last week, Ethan also had an ill-fitting top, and they told him about it. So this week, he should have gotten it together. Hey, Reeves and Muffs Mom, welcome in. We are just grading this. 2s across the board for Ethan. 2s across the board. We are grading these designs. We are grading the design 0 to 10. 6, not the most flattering. Yes, the top is off. Here's what's off for me. And I agree with Heidi with the taste level when Ethan started doing that. And when Ethan grabbed the red paint and Ethan put the red paint on the skirt, I said, there's no way you put a woman in a skirt with red blotches all over it. That's as tasteful as I could say it. Ethan is too much of a drag designer. There is no reason to put the red blotches on the skirt part of that. You could have put the red only on the inner jacket. But putting that on the skirt, I cringe to see her turn around and walk down the street with red blotches on the skirt, no matter how much it's designed. Ethan is a 1. His taste is subpar. Thank you, Reefs and Muffs Mom. Thank you so much. I was thoroughly disappointed. He doesn't know how to tame it down. He does in some aspects, but not this. This is a regular client. And this is what I liked for the show, to show you if you can design for a regular client. 6, the client liked it. She loved it. She loved it. She absolutely loved it. And I couldn't fathom. Okay? I couldn't fathom at all. But we're going to get into what the judges said. Okay? After all this, we're going to get, here is Jesus. This is him and his client. The client did not want anything effeminate, and he got a wrapped blouse. The client did not want an effeminate shirt, and he got a wrapped blouse. Okay? Put your grades in the chat. Put your grades in the comments in the chat. Please score Jesus's outfit this week. The coat, a 6. The look, a 3. The coat was nice. I would wear that coat. I would definitely wear that coat. I'm with you, Jackson, but I would wear that coat. Is that light on there? The light is on there because that's how the pictures, the lighting from the thing, the light is not on there. It's just how I was able to grab the photo and the light was still on there. But no, the light is not on the coat itself. It looks so lazy, like a 2. After he done won the challenge last week. Carl gives him a 3. Ken scales 3. The client did not like it. Too feminine. Yes. 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 Yeah, Reefs and Muffs Mom. They don't put up really nice photos, like press photos, for us to find them. So I have to get the photo however I can from the television. It gives me mental hospital patient vibe without the coat. Carl. Y'all are coming for me today. Y'all are coming for me today in these comments. For I can't sew, but I think I've created a better shirt. Right. Jesus was all in the mix of, oh my gosh, he's so handsome, he's so cute, he's so this. So let's get to the critiques. Okay? Let's get to the critiques. Yes. And I won't be looking. Let me read the critiques while y'all have it up here. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Ethan's critique, they said she's happy with it. She loves it. Laura said a better job with the placement of the boobage and snatched the waist in a little bit more. Another judge said to wish the pattern was on the outside of the coat as well. They do love the ink blot look. I'm with Heidi. The taste is beyond bad. It's a bad lab coat. The taste level is not there. It is the second time they've told Ethan about handling the woman's décollage. Okay? This is the second week in a row. Okay? Ethan, get it together. Do not let the boobage of it all have you being knocked out. Okay? Next up, let's talk about what they said. They said for Antonio, they said, Law said the coat is couture. One of the best looks of the competition. Loves how the cleavage looks. Heidi said it's sophisticated and smexy. Okay? Sophisticated and smexy. Look like holding back the years. I know that song, Muff's mom. You agree with Heidi, with Ethan? Yeah, I agree with her. Okay, so that was Antonio. They said the coat is, sophisticated and smexy. So let's go back. Let me pull up. Where is, okay, VJ. The client loves it. He says he feels he has swag. The judges say there's great skill and craftsmanship in the jacket. VJ is a great tailor. It is cool, but no reveal. That was the judge's take on VJ. Next up, the judges talked about Melania. Law Roach said, if an outfit could be a mullet, this would be it. If an outfit could be a mullet, this could be it. Party in the front and mess in the back. The client said it's different than what's in her closet. And Laura Roach was shady, and I know I put that short up. She said, Laura Roach said, but would you spend your money on it? It's okay. You can be honest. I have that clip as a short, y'all. I have that clip as a short out there. Would you spend your money on it? And the client said she would not buy this herself. Laura Roach said it is a complete miss. You have failed your client. Another judge said it would have been better if it was just fully addressed. And Heidi said it looks like a big, complete mistake. Absolute mistake. Now let's get into Jesus's comments. The client says the jacket is him. The shirt is outside his comfort zone. It is too effeminate and too extra. Laura Roach said it's a messy shirt. It's poorly executed, and he did not listen to his client. The shirt did not look good. And one of the judges said it was a pirate magician. And Heidi said it was Dancing with the Stars and too much overall. Y'all, I was going out. I was going out, but I got a clip. I got a clip from him when he was talking to Christian, and Christian told him that ain't it. That ain't it. This is the clip.
Bitch, you have this all wrong.
That's what he told Christian, and apparently Christian was not wrong. That's what he told That's what he told us in the confessional. What Christian had to say about it. What Christian had to say about it. You heard that? Those are two clips I had to gather from the show. I said, "Oh, this Miss Jones, ooh, child, and that you got this so wrong." I said I had to pull that. I had to pull that and bring it for y'all. So let's get to their favorite looks. These were the top looks. I said, "Ain't no way. Ain't no way VJ on the top. Ain't no way VJ on the top." Even with the cleavage issue, I would not have put VJ above Ethan at all. Okay? Ethan also said it to VJ in the back. Ethan said, "Hey, you on the top is ludicrous, okay? Because you did not do the challenge. You didn't have a reveal. You did not have a jaw-dropping reveal. So you shouldn't even be on the top." And everybody kind of agreed. And VJ said, "Well, maybe they appreciated my craftsmanship." And the judges said that, Ethan's on the bottom. Only, the only saving grace for Ethan is that the client did love it. Okay? Okay? So the winner of this week is Antonio. Antonio won this week. Okay? He finally won. I thought he should have won last week, but he told his client how he's the only one that never won a challenge. And oh my word, and oh my this, and oh my word. And here he is. He has come out, and we learned something about the twins this week, y'all. Did y'all pick up on that? Did y'all pick up on that? We learned that Jesus went to fashion school and Antonio is self-trained. And I would like to learn more about why maybe Antonio did not go to fashion school. Did he either try not to go? Did he not have the opportunity? I just would like to know more about why Antonio did not go there. BJ's model looks like Jermaine Jackson. That outfit is very much Jackson Destiny album. He does. I think the judges focused on the client for this rather than the challenge. Well, Ethan's client loved it and had a jaw-dropping reveal. So if that was the case, Carl, Ethan should have been at the top. VJ's look is very Project Runway Junior. Thank you very much. Because the only accessories is zippers all over. If we did only follow the client. But I'm wondering with the twins, how come Antonio did not go to fashion school? What happened? And why is it that Jesus decided to go to fashion school? Or is it that they just took separate paths to where they are? I find that very interesting. If I ever got a chance to interview, I would love to ask Antonio. I would love to interview either one of them. But I would totally love to talk to Antonio. I'm disappointing too. So these are the bottom looks. These are the bottom looks, and I ain't gonna hide it from y'all for y'all comments. I'm gonna let y'all comments scroll over Jesus's pants. Ain't nothing spectacular about it. Okay. So the judges have said Ethan is the only one who client liked it. So he ain't even in the bottom to go home. His client loved it, so Ethan is gonna be safe. So Ethan off the list to go home. It is between Melania and Jesus. And Law Road said, what is the biggest sin? A sloppy toppy or mismatched mess? Which is the biggest sin? But they tell Ethan he is safe. So Ethan is safe. Yeah, Heidi hated Ethan's look. I did too. I hate the blotches. I hate red blotches on a skirt for a woman. That's just me. That is just me in the taste level for a woman. Just me. That's just me. You should have saved the red for the inside of the lab coat. So Ethan is safe. The judges said the looks have failed and they both have failed their clients. And is Motown Investor in here? Is Motown Investor in the bushes? Lonnie should have made a cute little shift plaid dress since her client is kind of conservative. She should have. She should have. She should have. Client is very conservative. But what happened with Belani, remember she changed her dress the last time to suit the model, but then she didn't capture that it was the colors that was really off too. Ken Scales, that's why I was calling for Motown Investor, because last week on the live, Motown Investor said we should have had a double elimination. And here it is. The judges said, you both have failed the challenge. You have failed your client and you are both out. That is how they ended it and gave us the credits right away. So Ken Scales, I don't know. We did not hear that there's a Soriano save. We did not hear. We don't know if there's a Soriano save. All we know is Project Runway has always had a Soriano save, but we always also used to have where the person who won a challenge is safe from elimination the next challenge, and that isn't even here anymore. The episode clearly shows that these designers can't produce a good runway if provided a boring fabric. A lot of their clients have boring, ugly taste, but the designers won't listen. Exactly, they're not going to listen to the client. Judges were disappointed with this season. I know, and of all the things, the image architect Law Roach is here. You should be putting on a fanfare. I don't know why lackluster. These things look like, no offense, because I buy my children clothes from this place. These plates look like it could be at the Gap or H&M. Jeez Louise, it looks so basic. Controversial opinion, but I don't mind Ethan's look. I know, I just don't like the red color blotches on her skirt, Moondust Angel. As a lady, putting red on my skirt in blotches just is not at a good taste level. Not at a taste level. It's like you won't listen to this client. What makes me think you're going to listen to your celebrity client? This is what this challenge was about. This is what this challenge was about. This season was really RuPaul's Drag Race, a Project Runway edition. It wasn't even, because at least in RuPaul's Drag Race, drag is big. Drag is exciting. Drag is there. See me. And this is dull and boring. It's dull. I'm sorry. I didn't see the episode, so I can't see the red. But if it was red, then I seriously would not want to wear it or like it. In her skirt, in the black, you'll see, if you can zoom in a bit, is like red blotches on the skirt mixed in with the black. And it's not in the bustier, it's not in the lab coat either, and I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed all the way through, but the client loves it. So that was the thing. The client gotta love it. It cannot irritate their skin. It has to be certain textures, and it has to be a jaw-dropping reveal. Ain't nothing jaw-dropping about Melania or Jesus. But drag has a low taste quotient to, in my opinion. Oh, okay. Some drag. I just, I think of drag like I think of carnival costumes. I think of it that way. As just, over embellished and fun and exciting and stuff like that. But yes, I can see where some drag you can see has a low taste quotient. Client was happy to be on TV. Reeves and Muv's mom, the client was happy to be on TV. Well, Ethan is lucky she wanted to show them legs so he could do a short skirt. I did like the corset look on Ethan's young lady where it, went up the middle, but it did not pull her girls together. The girls weren't snatched. The waist wasn't snatched, but Ethan had to change this around. Honestly, I don't like all of the looks this episode. Well, we started off with Jackson Tabasco saying, do a 4-person elimination. 4-person elimination. I just don't understand how VJ is the top look. Oh, I love RuPaul's outfits. When I'm watching Drag Race, and y'all, my husband has pushed me. He told me when Drag Race comes out again, I need to cover it because I'm always watching it. Because my whole household knows when you hear dun 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 when RuPaul is coming out, don't nobody call me. Don't nobody breathe too hard because that is my moment. So when RuPaul's comes in and you see the flashing lights and go dun dun, that's it. That's it. Drag Race is on. RuPaul is coming out. I don't know any of you in this house. Don't make any noise when RuPaul is coming to the stage. I don't see the potential of any of them to do a final show. I don't. It's going to be absolutely a disaster, a final show. To see them do a whole runway, I am not excited. Drag Race has great clothes, in my honest opinion. I do love Drag Race. Okay. Ooh, you will have me there for Drag Race. I support. Thank you, Huda. I am, now that he said it, I said, honey, Drag Race just finished. You should have said something. You should have said something. Yes, but I'll definitely look at my schedule and make sure I could do RuPaul's Drag Race when it comes out next. But I think UK's Drag Race is on, so I'll look into it. But right now, Love is Blind has got me under a spell. Both Brazil and France. He should be one of the judges. Who should be one of the judges? Oh, RuPaul? Oh, I don't think they're ready for RuPaul yet. I don't think they're ready. Not at all. I think if RuPaul is a guest judge, it should be for Avant-Garde. Okay, if RuPaul is one of the judges, it should be Avant-Garde, or it could be Couture, or it could be I mean, if you're going to bring RuPaul in, you could have a drag queen evening. You could do a drag queen evening wear and bring some of the, more drag queens, maybe early on drag queens or so much, maybe drag queens that are coming into their own and trying to find their style. I would totally support that for Project Runway. That would be amazing for, RuPaul. Definitely. He was a guest judge, I believe. I didn't know if RuPaul was a guest judge. I'm not sure, but maybe. RuPaul and Law would be fire. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And especially Law with Legendary. Oh my word. Let me see if he was a guest judge on Project Runway. Let me see if RuPaul was a guest judge on Project Runway. Yes, he was. He was Project Runway season 5, episode 6 in 2008. It featured drag queens from the show. It's been so long, I forgot about it. I forgot about it. Totally forgot about this. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, RuPaul guest judge on an episode of Project Runway called Good Queen Fun, season 5, episode 6 of 2008. That's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. Season 5, episode 6. If y'all want to go check it out. Yeah, Tyra Banks is supposed to be a guest judge this year. Right, 2008 is a long time ago. He had on the R. Okay, I'm not sure. Patricia Carter, finish your statement. Well, that was long ago. Yes, it was long ago. It was long ago. Was long time ago. I'm gonna have after this. I'm gonna go back and see. I gotta go back and see. And on the road with Austin and Santino also had RuPaul guest appear on their show. Okay, also appeared on their show. So, yeah, RuPaul was there before. Early on, RuPaul. So we gonna see. So then we should amend that and say RuPaul should come back to the show. I've been watching since the show started. They could have kept this season. Yes. For all the fanfare they gave us, all of the things they were like, Project Runway is back. Heidi's back. Oh my word. It's exciting. For all of that. And this is what we got to see in the top 5. And then after this, we're going to have a collection from these people. I am not looking forward to a collection. Not from any of them. I am not looking forward to a finale show at all. I know Heidi is disappointed. And I know Tim Gunn is at home saying, see, this is why I stayed home. Just to be shady, Tim Gunn is like, this is why I stayed home. The low quality. Can you imagine Tim Gunn? And this is what he would not say make it work. He would have another saying. He would have another saying. It would not be make this work. It's going to be, this ain't going to work. Carry on. I feel let down because they're not very creative. They're not showing their creativity. Is it still a one-day challenge this episode? Yes, Carl. It is one-day challenges. It is constantly one-day challenges. And y'all realize it's the top 4, okay? Well, it's going to be the top 3 and we're going straight to a finale. We ain't done avant-garde. Y'all realize that, right? We have not done avant-garde at all. We have not done, remember when Bishmi won? We haven't gone off-site to do a runway. I'm really ticked off at this season, y'all. I'm really ticked off at this season. I'm really not liking this season, and it's going up in smoke for me. It's going up in smoke for me because I am just trying not to be mean to them because I was glad Project Runway is back. I was glad to cover this. I'm still glad to cover it because I get to hang out with y'all. But this has been a colossal disappointment. They have gutted the great things about Project Runway. They have gutted Project Runway, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. The creativity is not there, and all these one-day challenges. It's like, oh, right away, let's go to Mood. You have one day to do the next challenge. It's like they don't get rest. They're tired. Their creativity is lackluster. They don't have enough time. Can we get a 2-day challenge? Can we get a 2-day challenge? We're not even getting that. Someone from production needs to be fired. They do. They do. The one who hired Law Roach, or even suggested Law Roach should be a judge, they can keep their job. Is this why Nina ain't showing up? Nina Garcia. Nina, is this why you're not showing up? I know you're a busy lady. I'm just putting 10 on 20. I'm stirring the pot like VJ. Is this why you're not showing up? Because of them? Because of this? Is this why you're not showing up? Because of lackluster, it ain't even worth your time grading this subpar work? Because even Laura Roach said last week, I did not come here and get glammed up with all this time to be looking at no ugly clothes. That's what Laura Roach said last week. I did not get glammed up to look at ugly clothes. So again, this is subpar. This is not what I know Project Runway to be at all. I cannot see a final five looking like this in the bottom looks. And anyway, y'all, I'm going to throw some real shade. You do that oop, Jack to the Tabasco. I need you to prepare another oop. Because I was not going to be shady. I was not going to be mean. I was not going to be mean. Okay? Nina ain't got time. She had no input selected. When I saw VJ's outfit going down the runway, I saw hanging threads on when you're facing him, his left side, your right side. I saw hanging threads out the side of the pants going down. I saw like 3 things of thread that hasn't been cut and trimmed properly. And I said, Nina, Zach Posen, ain't no way you getting away with that threading hanging off the side of your clothing and you making it on the runway, and you daggone show ain't gonna be a top look. Oh, I stilled it and I took a photo of it and I said, you know what? Let me not be too harsh on VJ. But there is hanging thread from them pants if you go back to the runway and see that. And I said, that is unfinished. That is unfinished. And VJ would not have been in the top if it was any of them judges from the past. You want that scale? Ooh, child. Let me get that. Get up here. Hey, K Sharp, glad to see you late, but here, girl, this is one of them. This is one of them. It's okay. They would have ate VJ alive. And y'all go back and look at the runway and look on the person's right, your left. It was unfinished. They would have eaten VJ alive. She would have been done. They've even lowered the prize money. In previous seasons, we saw their living accommodations and the food they eat. We haven't even seen them give them time to eat. They're going to fall into that Love is Blind trap to go to Africa. Love is Blind, they said, oh, they weren't feeding the people. Well, we see the commercial with them opening up the fridge. And we're like, opening up the fridge ain't the same as eating. But yeah, we don't see them eating. We see them say that their hands are hurting and all this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We do see the little yoga thing. They're in the house a little bit. Again, Project Runway has gone down. Yes, I miss Nina. She's been absent from the last 2 runway shows. Exactly. I miss Nina because Nina would have ate them. Nina would have ate them silly. All the way. Nina would have ate Jesus up for not listening to his client. Because that's why Laura Roach said, which is the biggest sin between Jesus and Melania? A sloppy toppy, because that's a sloppy top right there, or a mismatched mess. Where the client said she wouldn't even pay her money for it. At least Jesus' client said he would keep the jacket. Melania's client said she ain't keeping none of it. She ain't spending her money on none of it because she ain't having it. And look at her face. She ain't happy with the outfit. She is not happy with that outfit. I don't know. Melania should have made it a crop top like the twins like to do, or a full-length silver dress with the pull on the sides to give it, that little ruffle look. But Melania liked them little shorts. She figured the little shorts is her streetwear that she's found herself in. My thing is, I appreciate them designing. I appreciate them coming up with an idea. This is the client telling you, this is what I would prefer. And Melania and Jesus both didn't listen to their client. Both didn't listen. At least they got the fabrics that won't get the client flared up, but the stress of this outfit will get the client flared up with their eczema. But it is a hot mess. This Project Runway season is a hot mess. And Motown Investor, I'm glad you brought it up last week on the live. There should be a double elimination. Jesus and Melania were told that they are out. Both are out. And I'm wondering if it's a curveball. I'm wondering if it's a curveball because they've never told us who's out at the end of the episode. Remember, this season, they keep waiting until the next time. And I wonder if they're going to say, Heidi's going to be like, y'all both should be out. Because if both are out, then we're getting, basically, we're getting a show with Ethan, Antonio, and VJ. And what is that going to do with the twins that Jesus is gone and Antonio is the one that's there? Jesus been winning most of the challenges. This is Antonio's first win. And then he gets to make the collection for the finale. Jesus will flip a lid. Jesus will flip a lid. She self-sabotaged based on her competition. Could have easily won. Jesus will flip a lid if his brother is in the finale doing a show off of this one win when Jesus had a couple wins already and been on the top most of the season. That's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. Send all of them home and cancel the season. Yes, they need to cancel the season. Get the deposit back. Get the deposit back. The episode is not a challenge by reveal. It's take off the jacket challenge. That's what it was. It was no reveal. At least, Ethan could have done that butterfly dress. That was a reveal, remember? His butterfly dress was a much more spectacular, jaw-dropping reveal than this. Who just says, I have the feeling they're going to save both of them? Well, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. They shouldn't save both of them. They should send them both home. They should stick with what Heidi said and send them both home. You have failed your client. You have not listened. Goodbye. I want to see how that family Thanksgiving happened with Jesus, with his brother being in the finale. I don't like the weight of knowing who's out. Fire this season's producer and cancel the remaining season. Give everybody a piece of the money and send them home. That's what I think. Y'all are right. Just cancel the rest of the season, but I'll be here for y'all, okay? Cancel the rest of the season. Send them home. Everybody get a little bit of money, okay? A little bit of money and send y'all home. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And if both of them are out and we have a Soriano save, which we have not heard that we have, they have not told us Soriano has a save, who are you going to save? Who are you going to save? Carl, if you were here last week, I talked about bringing back the previous designers. I wish they gave them a competition and then see who is back. Send their stuff down the runway blindly, not have them there, and have the judges bring one of them back. Hope it's a curveball. This season has been so strange. If Jesus go home, I think Ethan is going to win. I would agree with you, K-Sharp. As far as I know, it's the only season in which the contestants are asked to choose the person to be eliminated. That's a shame. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, Brianna Jasmine, glad to see you here. You saying yes to Jackson Tabasco? Send all of them home and cancel the season. He won't use that save on this mess. Shoot. Christian told him. Christian told Melania it was a mess. And Christian told Jesus it was a mess. And when he told Jesus it was a mess and Law Roach will eat you for money or eat you for filth, this is what Jesus told him.
Bitch, you have this all wrong.
Now, who's the one who got it all wrong? Jesus is the one now that got it all wrong because he on the bottom. And Heidi just told him both of y'all going home. I think they could save them all. I hope they don't, but they could. It would be a gag if Antonio wins. Oh, it would be a gag if Antonio wins. It will be. And if Antonio wins, Jesus will lose his mind again. If Antonio wins, Jesus will lose his mind again. Yes, welcome in. Thank you all for welcoming Brianna. Brianna, that was the first time I'm using Jesus and Miss Joan getting their clips from the show. And I think it is very, it is very fitting for what's happening here, because with the ill-fitted dress and the ill-fitted blouse from Jesus. But I hope they do send them both home. Hope they send them both home. All of them. Both of them. Send them home. Our fallen soldier, Miss Joan. Miss Joan had more of a senior look, when she thought of streetwear. The streets when she grew up was a total different look. Total different look. But yeah, I don't think VJ should have been at the top with that sweater. That sweater is not a reveal. That's just taking off a jacket. But hey, the second time that the cleavage was a problem. And speaking of cleavage, Laura Roach had the nerve to tell Antonio's client that he is getting pulled in by her cleavage, and he is, total rainbow coalition, and did a little slap on the face. I have that as a short coming up this week to snap out of it. Antonio's been struggling for a win. Glad he finally got one, though this was his win by default. It was, but his client looks good. She loves it. It looks amazing on her. I still think he should have won last week for the Texas Rodeo Challenge. Yeah. She did. She was walking down the street to church with her look. Exactly, Brianna. It's a different Brianna Jasmine. It's a different look for Miss Jones. You didn't tell her what street? I'm gonna call in the network and voice my opinions and ask for a refund, reclaiming my time. Hey, you gotta call 3 networks. It's Freeform, it's Disney Plus, and Freeform, Disney Plus, and I think, is it Hulu? It's three different networks you've got to call. Okay, if you want to reclaim your time and reclaim your time and presence. Okay, if you're going to do that with the network and ask them for your time back, if you want to ask them for your time back, you better know how you're going to ask them for it. Okay, you better know how you're going to ask them for your time back, because it is Freeform, it is Hulu, and Disney Plus. Yes. Jackson Tabasco, add my name to the list when you call. You just can't say Brianna. It's my first name. Okay, no problem. I can just say Brianna. Okay. I'm glad I saw someone uploaded the episode here on YouTube. I watched it on 2 times on the treadmill, ad-free. Okay. And if you don't, again, here, Brianna, here on my channel, I give you the fashion, I give you the photos, I tell you what happened, give you a brief summary of the entire show, I tell you what happened, and we judge it here. We give it 0 to 10 here when we go through. So if you are back next week, that's how we do it here. We're always here at 5:05 EST on a Saturday. I'm hoping next week is the finale. Quite, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm hoping next week is the finale. I love y'all, but I ain't loving this season. I'm not loving this season at all. And for the image architect to be here and for y'all to be playing with him. Come on now. Love this photo because God knows I'll be on my phone during the show. I can't be on my phone except for taking photos. We got Laura Roach here, the image architect, and this is the foolishness that y'all are putting up here. I created a whole thing for Law to come on here because this was the amazing thing of the season, and y'all are lackluster. Y'all are embarrassing. Thank you, Jackson Tabasco. Sad to see season is given Timu even with Heidi back. Yes, with the infusion of Heidi, with the infusion of the image architect Law Roach, and this is lackluster. Because they sold us a dream. Remember the ad?
Image architect, Law Roach.
You ready? Oh, I hated it.
Hate is such a big word.
It's a short word. It's only 4 letters. Bravo, my love. I love tears. They feed me.
They gave us some pipe dreams telling us that Law Roach, I love tears. They feed me. They gave us a hype. Ken Scale says, I think next week will be the avant-garde challenge. It better be. That's one of my favorite challenges other than the unconventional challenge. It better be avant-garde. And if they save 2 of them, they may save the 2 of them and eliminate 2 for avant-garde. Not Timo is given 7-Eleven. Oh, well, Timo is new. Okay, Timo is new. 7-Eleven is long standing. Long standing. This used to have a certain level, okay? This used to have a certain level of anticipation. There's no, I mean, think about it. Think about the designers back in the day, okay? Think about it. Christian certainly would have wiped them clean. You know, think of all the designers that come through, even the all-stars. There is nothing this season I'm seeing that I will be like, daggone it. If Michael was here, it would have taken him to the cleaners. If Anthony was here, oh, that would have, really thrown him for a loop. There is nothing this season. I'm thinking of past seasons, they would knock them out. Oh, how we have fallen. And that's exactly what Tim is saying from his living room at home. Oh, how they have fallen. Oh, how they are not making it work. This is why Tim said, I ain't going. Well, they didn't offer it to him. They offered Tim to come. If you listen to Tim's interviews and you read about it, Tim said that they offered for him to come as a guest judge for one of the episodes. He turned it down. He turned it down. Okay? He turned it down. Avant-garde requires expertise and creativity. There's no one left with either. The only one I would say that creativity to go to Africa would be Ethan, and he got to go full drag. Ethan has got to go full drag for Avant-garde. But again, I would have preferred Joseph to definitely be here. I would have preferred Joan to be here for Avant-garde. Yu Chen would have given us something for Avant-garde, but not out of everybody here. I just give it to Ethan. I pay for Tim's commentary. What? I'll pay admission, even if you don't want to do a YouTube channel. I would pay to have, Tim being a speakeasy, and you watch the show with Tim, and Tim give you his unadulterated version of like, what is this mess? Wait a minute. Yes, he knew his worth. Ethan could, but that's it. That's all. That's it, and that's all. And I think that's the point where we'll end it. As y'all know, Ethan is safe. Melania and Jesus were told both of them are out. Both of them, the clients didn't like it. Both of them, it wasn't a great reveal. Heidi said they are both out of here. And I'm suspicious because if she says they're both out of here at the end of the episode, when all season we've waited till the next episode to send someone home. I'm quite suspicious of this. Quite suspicious. Though I would like it if Jesus is sent home and Antonio goes to the finale. But that's just me. We don't know if we have a Soriano save like we always had. We don't know because the winner is no longer exempt from elimination the next week. There's a lot about Project Runway that has changed. We don't know how they pick the models. You all remember that? Christian used to pull a name off of a button and say, you go, pick your model, you go. And we used to learn about the models, learn their names and everything. And I feel like I don't even know the models even. So this season is lackluster. I'm not liking it. I'm not having it. I'm going to be here for the long haul, but I'm sorry, Project Runway, you are disappointing. You all have my favorite Law Roach here, and I am disappointed that is not two things that go together. I am never, ever disappointed in anything that Law Roach is a part of, and y'all are making this hard for me. Y'all are making it hard for me. Yes, thank you. It has been a pleasure. I'm glad y'all are agreeing with me. I'm glad y'all are my people. Even if you don't agree with me, it's a pleasure having you here. Yes, miss learning about the models. So again, Project Runway, get it together. And y'all, Jackson Tabasco got that list. She called in Hulu. Okay. I can call Freeform. We need somebody to hook up with Disney Plus to let them know we are disappointed. We are disappointed. But we know Disney Plus, I guess we are on Disney now. So again, we are disappointed. We of the long-standing fans of the Project Runway, we are disappointed. Okay? Call your fashion senators. Okay, Brianna, your fashion senators. And let them know we are disappointed. I'm not disappointed with Law. I'm not disappointed with Law. But I'm disappointed Law is on this show and it's lackluster. Or you gonna call Abraham Lincoln too? Okay, let me know if he takes your call. But y'all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. We will be here next week again. We will be covering Project Runway. We will air out our grievances. We will grade the designs as we see fit. We, the audience, have an opinion, even though the judges have the final say so. But I thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one.